from last stream I did a lot of this stuff, so let's get rid of like Chibi and these various fam girl. Goth girl, she just kind of blends into the dirt there, doesn't she? Let's get rid of that. Okay. Is that everything? Alright, I think I just now have my regular things on here. Okay, so hello everybody to what I hope will be my first proper stream in a bit. Hope everyone's doing okay. We're gonna, I guess, wait a couple minutes for people to come into the chat. And, hey there, Maximum Dragger. Good to see you. Good to see everybody here. Dun, dun. Hello, Jose. We're gonna be doing something a little different today. Okay. Maxime says my first stream on this server. First stream on this server. Oh, hello, Sibelaka. Oh, on this channel. Oh, the first time you're catching me live? That's cool. Cool, cool. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, do some of you know what's about to happen? Do some of you know who I am going to be playing? But it's yeah, maybe the title gives it away. You know what, let me actually change the title then. Let's try. Actually, it makes more. Okay. Let's go to WILHELM-SAN. WILHELM-SAN. Hey, hey, WILHELM-SAN. So, alright, now, I don't know if the thumbnail is coming through properly, because what I usually do whenever I'm live streaming, to save time, I will just click reuse last settings, and then maybe if I need to change anything, it's very minimal. Like, I don't have to reset the Steam key or anything, the stream key, excuse me. But it's stuff like, I'll change the thumbnail, or I'll change some tags, or just something small. So, but the thumbnail doesn't always seem to actually work. So hopefully the thumbnail is looking correct. It's fine that I can't pronounce it, it just hurts me morally. Is it not Maxim? Dun, 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 dun. We're waiting for people to join us. Dun, 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 dun. They're gonna join us. They're gonna join us. I hope they're gonna join us. Okay, well, it's been a few minutes. I think, you know, people can come in as they do. And what we're gonna do is, oh, actually, I can't show you the name of the save file that I'm going into. So just give me a second here, just because it's going to spoil something I've been working on. That's going to be a pre-recorded series. But I have done something else, which I think you guys will find interesting. Okay, here we are. Or, oops. Change it back. There we are, back with my face logo. Oh yeah, I could probably move my logo back over to the corner. My face cam, excuse me. Still wearing the mask because I live in the Triple C. And what we are going to be doing today is playing some Hearts of Iron 4 Moereich, because everybody could use some Moe in their lives. It's only the way I'm able to stream because I actually had today off. Couldn't believe it. You know, post office, holidays, it's crazy, but I got it off. Very, very nice. Yes, Xavier. Indeed, yay. Oh, I said Maxim. Oh, yeah, it's Maxim. It's Maxim. So, for those of you who don't know, Moereich is a submod for Kaiserreich, in which they changed a lot of the portraits and art. And I think it's a great mod. I think the art choices are funny. They're cute. You know, it's Moe. What's not to love about it? It's going to be the vanilla Kaiserreich killer. I'm kidding. but so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting in June of 1936, because I don't want to say how it happened, but where basically the United Baltic Duchy, which is a part of Mitteleuropa, the German Empire, essentially the greater German sphere of influence, has broken up into Estonia, Latvia, and the independent city of Riga, which is whose leader is none other than Miss Hayasaka. Ai Hayasaka, who many of you will know from what do you call it? Frickin' Love is War. And who I actually want to hear some more English dubbing of, because I've heard some clips and she's voiced by what's her name? Amanda Lee, known for her channel Liam Lee. She's been getting more and more work as the years go by, which is good. Good for her. Hold on a second. So we're going to, it's anime version of Kaiserreich. That's fundamentally what it is. So I'm going into this blind. I have not played this country myself. So we are Riga. We are a puppet still of the German Empire. We are a part of the Greater Alliance, but we've lost some of these other areas. Estonia and Latvia. This all used to be together. Hey, Tyler fan, always good to see you. Let's see here. What's the Austrian Moe? The Austrian one is, we've got Karl, but if you're Australian, as in Australasian, there's Prince George in charge right now down there. Just looking evil, like all the imperialists. Look at Edward. Scum! All of them. Sorry, I'm still in Commune France mode. So why does the United Baltic Duchy no longer exist? Well, it blew up. That's all that really matters. That's what we need to know for now. And, okay, I guess let's wait another minute, because now more people are coming in. Yeah, exactly. Love is war, and Kaiserreich is also war. Kaiserreich's war, Kaiserreich war, Kaiserreich war. So anyway, we're gonna get started here. I'm sorry I was distracting. I was just messaging somebody, actually the developer of this mod. Anyway, so let's just jump into this here. So we are social conservative. We only have this little city here. Our national spirit, we're still dealing with Black Monday. Hethmig Stegman, born to a former senior surveyor of the city of Riga, firmly in the urban middle class of the Baltic German nation, Helmuth Stegman acquired an education in law during the dying days of the Russian Empire and worked as a civil servant in his hometown during the German occupation. The foundation of the United Baltic Duchy did little to affect his career. He acquired the lawyer's license he wanted, worked both as a lawyer and a judge, and advanced to the Riga City Council. A political party gathered itself around him, the Baltic German State Party, a legalistic conservative movement limited to the city of Riga, yet mobilizing a large portion of the upper and middle class electorate there. Eventually, he propelled himself to the position of mayor, a position he's held for the past several years. A legalistic mind, Stegman believed in thorough reforms to the Baltic Duchy according to the rule of law. Throughout the years, she has submitted several projects for a constitution to the duchy, and though none of them were approved, Riga would serve as the ground for experimentation. He reformed the horrific landscape of the Rigan legal system, ushered in a sense of stability, and brought greater popular representation to the Riga Rat, granting her the respect of the people and allowing Riga to course through the collapse of the duchy in one piece. A besieged, isolated Riga is something she could not predict, however, and as the greatest challenge to the Baltic German nation arises, the mayor is forced to put on a stern frown and guide its remnant, promising a bright tomorrow. A bright tomorrow despite the fear in her heart. See, here's what we're just going to do. We are going to... Hold on. We're just going to, bust into Reval and just give him the old...
Okay. Hey, hey!
And reestablish control. It's going to be that easy. No problem at all. So, let's see here. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Latvia must be mad as well. It's losing its normal world capital and stuff. Omar Bradley says, I saw you in this KCC live stream. KCC? Which one? Oh, Kaiser Cat Cinema. Yeah. Well, I sent people over there. Of course you saw me. So, what have we got here? We have exactly one army, or one division in our army. It's like a 12 width with 2 artillery. Okay, not really amazing, to say the least. We have an infantry division here that looks a little bit more normal, I guess you could say. We have some decisions that are available to us here. Here we go. A massive insurgency has broken out in the United Baltic Duchy. Whoops. Hundreds of Latvians and Estonians leave their lives to join the Forest Brothers, an underground partisan resistance organization with the goal of evicting Baltic German rule from the region once and for all. The continued existence of the duchy now depends on whether the government in Baltic Landswehr will be able to contain the insurgency in time. The strength and growth of the Forest Brothers movement is represented by resistance in Latvian and Estonian states. It may be combated via normal resistance mechanics or spending political power to enact anti-partisan measures. Resistance needs to dip below 25% for the Forest Brothers' uprising to finally recede. Should resistance reach 75%, on the other hand, the situation will reach critical mass and lead to the collapse of the duchy. Current average is 48%. The remnant. The city of Riga is the last surviving... Okay, wait. So we're done with this part. So, yeah. I'm sorry. So, the city of Riga is the last surviving remnant of the United Baltic Duchy. A Republican regime Sorry, I got distracted by my mustache is itchy. I grew it out through November. I haven't shaved it yet. So it's kind of thick right now. It's starting to bug me. Hold on. The city of Riga... Okay. Riga City Council, supported by German arms. It is ripped at its seams by faction with their own vision of the city's future. Those who wish to see it foster as an independent Baltic German city-state, those who wish to reunite the city with the republic which surrounds it, and those who see an opportunity to finally join the German Empire like the Baltic Germans briefly considered in 1918. So reclaim the birthright. We could do this once again once Latvia and Estonia are back under our control. Once I do that, we'll be known as the Baltic Federation. And we'll get political power and base stability. So, of course, that's the goal. We want to take these back somehow, some way. We have some free civilian factories here. I guess let's try to build a military factory. Yep, we are a bit short on the infantry equipment, to say the least. What is this that's outdated? The Garvel class. Yeah, we're not gonna... We do not do Navy here. So, we need to pick a national focus. We could set up a defense force thing. And so I guess we don't have any choice. We're just going to go with the Pearl of the Baltic first. The free city of Riga stands as the last remnant of the Baltic German nation. Called Pearl of the Baltic, Riga has been the crown of the Baltic states for the last 700 years. And no matter what, we shall protect this crown from those clawing towards it. I need to get some lotion. Let's see. Plot twist: Riga secretly cooperating with the Entente. Not on my watch, Omar Bradley. Do you understand me? I will not allow it. I will not allow it. I won't take these suggestions from you, even though you were in the Kaiser Cat Cinema stream with me. Okay, so what we gotta do now is all roads lead to Riga. The seventh Rome. What Rome are we on? Yeah, Riga, the seventh Rome of the world. We can trade for some steel, and then we'll have approximately 0 factories. So yeah, we have got some work to do. Get a little lotion on my hands though, because you'll never unite Estonia and Latvia with chapped, dry hands. Lotion ASMR. Okay, this is called Moereich, Jonathan Brown, whose body presumably lies a moldering in the grave. Okay. So, what can we do as Riga? Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. Gamelin, oh boy, Gamelin has marched on Paris. Successful coup against the Jacobin regime of Marshal Diet. So that's Diet. Oh no, it's Gamelin, and Gamelin has a hat, so everybody loves her. We have some missing equipment production here. We're not building any fighters. Okay, yeah, no, not gonna happen. The Armistice of National Unity concludes. After 2 months, the Armistice of National Unity has concluded, and the battle in the Landtag returns to normal. Our worst fears have turned out to be true. While we were focusing on suppressing the Forest Brothers movement, Land Marshal von Ernst Sternberg and Captain Knight Pillar von Plickau have been working hard to undo everything we've worked for. The alliances we once made have been rendered null and void. Our support amongst the Landtag's lobbies dips to a new low point. We will need to find new support should we wish to rebuild it. So this will get rid of our national spirit, national unity armistice, which I don't even see. Our political power has been set to 0. And here we go. Consumer intellectual. Oh yes, you're the guy who's been spamming my videos all day. You want to tell me a joke? Go right ahead. Beware the timeout and ban buttons, though. The wavering dream. The influx of refugees from Latvia and Estonia has put a severe strain upon the municipal government of Riga, and it already wasn't doing well before, what with Black Monday and an unruly Latvian population to deal with. These refugees were Baltic Germans, at least those who could afford to flee. Nobles, politicians, administrators, wealthy entrepreneurs, soldiers, and officers. But a chance to escape to Riga's relative calm did not do much to relieve them. What is the point? It was a sentence which echoed often through the streets and halls of the city. They have lost their only God-granted chance for a Baltic German state, a country they could call their own. And they lost it because of their own foolishness, infighting, and stubbornness. Real quick, a conservative intellectual. I think you misunderstood me. You seemed to think that I thought that Montana was going to go blue in the presidential election. In fact, I was mocking people who said that Montana was going to go blue. Although, admittedly, I did think the Senate race would go blue. Anyway, let's back to the game. What happens now? Perhaps the answer is they carried the errors of the past with them, like weights, and failed to remove them when the time was due. When they should have extended a hand to the Latvians and Estonians, the Baltic Germans left them in the mud, and so suffered the consequences. The Baltic German Democratic Party has always been strong in Riga, and with Paul Scheiman's full retirement, the burden of maintaining his little dream falls to the shoulders of Wilhelm-Munter. Perhaps the answer is they were weak, divided, and failed to unite at a moment when the life of the duchy was on the line. Concentrated in the Pan-Germanic League, Baltic German nationalists, revanchist nobles, and their allies among the German intervention forces plot to make sure this mistake does not get repeated again. The diplomat Max Erwer von Schnurber-Richter has returned to Germany to serve as the movement's leader. Of course, the incumbent mayor, Helmut Stegmann, has a vision to call his own, if he can successfully maneuver through the coming months. Whether Riga sees him stay in charge or a new leader assumes the role, they will have a difficult task ahead of them to find a reason for Riga to exist. In Trunfest, gain national spirit. Pessimism, oh, just crippling everything. Goodness. Kyle Kevin says, why do I have the mod? because I downloaded it? What? Anyway. Yeah, who would I want to win the Civil War? I guess you know what? Honestly, it doesn't matter to me because whoever wins, they're going to come west anyway toward me. So I guess I would want Russia preferably to win, or meaning the Russian Republic. But no, actually, because they don't join they got rid of that years ago, that they don't join Germany. So it doesn't really matter, I think, who wins. What was that? Did you guys see that? Was there a flash up here? You guys saw that, right? Where there's a flash in the decision thing? Huh. Could have sworn I saw something. Yeah, basically it's just an art change. Zach. Alright, so I guess I should show you guys what's going on in the world, because we just jumped in 6 months into the game. So the Socialist Republic is fighting against the Russian Socialist Republic, and the Russian Republic are in the middle of a civil war. The Nanjing clique seems to be doing quite well over here in China. The federal government has not yet formed in South China. Let's see here. Well, I guess if you guys are curious about something going on somewhere in the world, just ask me and we'll take a look at it. Hoover is still running things over here in America. Edward's in charge already in Canada, of course. Just let me know. Hami. Oh, so sad. She's so sad looking. Oh, man. Alright. So we're just, I guess, gotta let some time go by until we get this first bit of political power, and then we can actually do some things. Yeah, not much to do. In the meantime, I guess we could assign our one group, or one army. We have no field marshal. There's an old guard person here. Not great. Infantry division defense. We have a cav leader. Not too good looking. If I ever tried every state independent mod, I'm not sure I know what that is actually. This person's old guard, so probably they're the one we're supposed to promote or whatever. Somebody catch Lachlan up to speed, please. Maybe do this. Okay, better. We can't trade for steel, and now we just wait for our first 50 political power. Zach Smith says, does the winner of the Second American Civil War matter to you in this playthrough? No, I don't think so. This is why I think this is so interesting, because it's such a micro nation. It's just this one tile. This is me. It's all here. Right there. How do you like that zoom in further, by the way? So we have our first 50 political power. Now we can start to figure some of these things out. We can raise barricades. It'll give me a fort. William Blower says, just got home from Lubbock. Oh, cool. You're a Texas boy. Always good to see you. Lubbock's some sort of town, I'll say that. Flood of refugees, former Duke, fate of the Duke. Okay, so a lot of these are events. I don't know what these do. But we can form militias into an army. That's into some sort of national focus. Gosh, this is kind of a big tree. Birthright restored. This will be later. We could just basically get cores. That'll be fun. Well, it's not a huge tree, although we need to be cognizant of first strike, huh? Counter-strike preparations. When can I start doing that? I think we're just going to try to do everything. Yeah. So we can't do this city defense force thing until we've completed from militias to an army. So we might come down here, and then we're going to see what's going on over here instead. Duke, his daughter. Alright, let's establish some refugee camps first, because we already got an event as that. Yeah, still like the place is funny. Okay. Thousands of refugees from the former duchy flock. Oh, there's a coup in Siam. I gotta play Siam sometime. Thousands of refugees from the former duchy flock to Riga, flooding the streets and houses of the already pretty tight city. We must establish basic infrastructure to handle this flow and settle the refugees. Loving smells of cow shit. Cow shit and death. That's a lot of Texas these days. Hope I didn't go too dark there. Yeah, you know what? Oh, jeez, friggin'. Something happy.
Hey, hey!
People.
Alright, yeah, we're happy again. The Damocles project has started. That's a little worrisome, but I don't think we're gonna. It's a live stream thing. We're good. Anyway, I hope everybody's been doing alright. I've been busy as a bee myself. That's why I haven't really been live streaming. But like I said in the community tab, if I think I'm going to stream, I'll try to give several hours notice so people can come in. And who, you know what, here's a question, considering who's our leader. Who here has seen Love is War, and what do you think of it? Love is war, love. Do you like the theme song? Do you sing it in the shower? Love is war, love is war, love is war. The International Avant-Garde has been created. I thought, right. Let's see, I've been saying that since before I played Vietnam and then Indo-Chinese Union. I know, but it's just like, it's in a really interesting section of the world. There's so much I want to play. Sometimes in Moereich, sometimes not. Like, look who's in charge of the Hunan clique, guys. I have to play them now, right? You know what I'm saying? Voiceful Metal 60, you seem to have been filtered because of your cursing. The flood of refugees. After the Forest Brothers uprising, thousands of civilians living in the Baltic Duchy fled their home. Many of them obviously are Baltic Germans, pushed out of their homes by the Forest Brothers, but many others are Latvian and Estonian. They lost their homes during the partisan conflict, or they fear the radicalism of the freedom fighters, or they simply want to live in a better place. Now these thousands of refugees are on our doorstep, and our meager infrastructure is already struggling to look after them. Should some of them be turned back or sent away, or should we tightening our belts and accept everyone regardless? So we've got paternal autocrats, social liberals, and social conservatism. I get the feeling that it's going to always be those three. So let's just do a straw poll now to determine which path I'm going to take. Let's see here. Maxim George, consistently on fire, medical issues, literal street fights. Whack. You're talking about Texas? You know, I've never seen JoJo, and I'm starting to think I never need to, because everybody just memes about it so much. I'm gonna just by osmosis pick up the whole anime. I'll understand it. Maxim Dagger says, is Love is War that college anime where they keep messing with each other? College anime? I don't think so. The only college anime I'm aware of, and I've never seen it, is the one with frickin' it's called something girl wants to hang out, and I think he's like a senior in college or something, and then like somebody I guess he knew or somebody, whatever, this girl keeps hanging out with him and she's just really annoying. She's got the flesh fang going on. Hey, conservative intellectual. We're not really doing a political stream here today, but incidentally, I think the Republicans will win both seats. Absolutely no problem. Okay, anyway, so what party lines should I support? Alright, so it's what? Paternal autocrats, social liberals, and what was the third one? Social conservatives. Social conservatives. Right? Alright, I'm gonna create... Oh, I forgot to put the question mark. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna put the poll in the chat. Vote for a couple of minutes. Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. Yeah. Dude, the frickin'... now I have a friend who read the manga. Actually, I think he said he read the whole thing in a single night. But her little flesh fang that she has, like, it's not like the tooth. You know when like they sometimes draw anime girls and they have the tooth, but no, it looks like it's a pointy part that's part of her upper lip and it comes down. It freaks me out. It just looks pain. I don't know how to describe it. It's just one of those things. It's like I have broken bones and stuff, but it's like that. It's, how do I describe it? It's like, you know when there's just certain parts of, you know, you see something, you see some sort of painful thing. Please vote in the chat, by the way. Vote, vote, vote. Straw polls in there. It's okay, like here's an example. I will watch a lot of horror movies and I don't give a damn about some of the stuff that's happening, but you always get that one thing that will like freak you out. So for example, has anybody ever seen Black Swan? You know when she has that piece of skin on her finger and she's peeling at it and then she just rips the strip of skin right up her finger? Whoo! Gives me the heebie-jeebies. And so in that same way, for some reason, that little flesh fang of hers just freaks with my head. Yeah, it's her tooth. It's a tooth. Yeah, it's a weird tooth. Freaks me out. Like, it doesn't make me go, ah! Or anything, but it's just, I don't like looking at it. It's strange. The Patagonia campaign. Yeah, Santiago, that's a great question. I basically determined that I need to research a little bit more into it before I try streaming it again. Unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to have very many live streams at all during the month of December, unfortunately, but there still will be videos uploaded, like regular kinds of videos, so don't worry about that. So let me check in on the results. Vote, people. Vote, vote, vote. There's 50 of you in here right now. I know it's like a Monday. There's not a lot of you, but vote. Less than half of you have voted. I'm getting sick of this every time. It's always less than half of you voting. Bruh, CHG already knows who's going to win. What's the point in voting? Come on, y'all. Vote, vote, vote. 2 of them are tied right now. Let's see. Some people find the tooth thing cute. I just got used to it. I haven't really seen that many clips from the show. Let's see. I think I saw one where like they went to the batting cages. Okay, so Santiago Ganez just brought up something. Apparently, if we go paternal autocrat, we are going to get annexed by Germany because they want to assimilate. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make a save file. And if that ends up happening, we'll come back to that point. Okay, so again, I'm just going to move us over to the transition screen. Join the Conquering Army, by the way. But just because I've got some save files right now, and if you guys see what they are, it's going to spoil something I'm working on. So let's see here. Riga. Oops, Riga. Political choices. Start. Alright. So that's the case we need to go back. Back to the tip jar and the cognac glass, really. Okay. Alright, we're gonna take like 2 more minutes, and then we gotta get going. 2 more minutes to vote from the time I'm saying this. The words are coming out of my mouth. Okay. Oh yeah, so the one scene that I saw was like they went to the batting cages, and then he was swinging for a while, and then she went to go bat, and then she turns to swing, and you hear her back crack because she didn't stretch. And then they're just like, next thing you know, she's just on a stretch, being stretchered away. And he's saying, "You need to stretch." And yeah, that was all I saw. Besides that, the only thing I know about the show is that apparently some people on Twitter were upset with the female having large boobs. Like, is she a minor? And even if she was a minor, who cares? Like, she's wearing a shirt. There's not cleavage. I don't know. I don't understand what people get upset about. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was something else. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, about another minute of voting. Baltic. Let's see. Reich says, "What country are you playing?" I just joined. We are playing as Riga, the Pearl of the Baltic, with HOI4 in charge, ready to give a hey to the Baltic coast. She wasn't a minor. Yeah, then really, who cares? Let's see. Super Z-Star. I'm surprised you didn't know her name because of that. Well, I just remember seeing the pictures. Implausible bodily proportions. Okay, so I think that we are... Yeah, polls are closed. Polls are closed. The results are in. Stopping... Okay, stop the count! 46% of you voted for paternal autocrats. So paternal autocrats, we are going to go, and I've already made a save file in case we get assimilated. We'll jump to the other way. So Baltic Germans have priority. Turn the Latvians back. But what about the Estonians? Okay, apparently we can't actually go down here. Oh, we have to do this stuff anyway. I didn't see this line right here, because I'm dumb. Alright, raising the barricades, who cares about that? Let's do this former Duke thing. Twitter said her body was unrealistic. There's a lot of unrealistic bodies in frickin' anime. You know, frickin' 47-year-old mothers of 5 that look like children. So it goes in all sorts of weird directions. Anybody who's seen Read Zero, the Cat Knight guy? Let's see. Noobman says, wasn't the Pearl of the Baltic a name for Gotland, not Riga? Might be I just know Gotland is also known as the Pearl of the Baltic. It's just one of those things. Probably both cities or both areas gave themselves that title. Oh, check out this! Check out this portrait. You know what I gotta do, guys. It's inevitable. Prepare your headphones and crank that shit up. Here it comes!
Dude.
Okay, one more time. With the ending.
Dude, I swear to God, if you don't stop that, I'm gonna break your Nico kneecaps.
Alright, that was fun. Yeah, so the Partido Socialista Italiano blah blah wins. Let's see. Nicholas says, literally a Jav actress. Do you mean Jap? Is Jap politically correct to say, by the way? Because I remember a couple of years ago seeing something where you're not supposed to say Japs, which I think some people did for short, but like it has indications that it was like a slur in World War II. But it's one of those things. It's like the word Jew. I swear to God, this is true. So back when I was a docent at the Holocaust Museum, it was Thanksgiving, and my family asked, one of my cousins or something asked me a question, and so there was a couple of us sitting around, and I started to answer the question, and I swear to God, when I said Jews, because let's just say these are liberal cousins, we'll say that, there was a flinch around the table, and it's like, that's what they're called! They're Jews! What am I supposed to call them? Hebrews or something? Okay. Jav means Japanese adult video. Do I need to look that up? Oh, I just did. Well, you learn something every day. Oh, it's soon after I looked it up, then I just see somebody says, porn. It's porn. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Where was I? So basically what you're saying is there's somebody who did look like this person and they cosplay by them. That's cool. Cosplay's fun. I saw a really fun cosplay earlier this year. It was like, so are you guys familiar with that manga, Quintessential Quintuplets? and it's also an anime. The second season's coming out next month, I think. So there was so the manga was ending, and like to celebrate, there was this woman who did a cosplay of all 5 of the sisters. And so obviously she didn't do them all 5 at once. She didn't like strap 4 mannequins to herself. That would be interesting. Like, have you ever seen those like you know like in Roseanne? It was a sitcom I used to watch growing up. The father, he did a thing where he was like the Three Stooges but zombies, and he dressed himself his head up as a stooge, and then on each shoulder he had the other stooges, so he was like a Frankenstein monster of them. Okay, Fate of the Duke. Anyway, let me finish the thing real quick. Yeah, so she did 5 separate cosplays of the 5 sisters in 2 costumes each, and I'll talk about it more after this. Anyway, let's see. Nito Black says, just say Jewish people. Take it from someone who's Jewish. Okay, I will do that in the future. The more I know. So, one of the many refugees which made their way to Riga is the former royal family of the Duchy, Adolf Frederick of Mecklenburg and his daughter Wiesla Feodora. They have lost their palaces and their duchy and have been forced to reside among the Commodores. Though Riga prides itself as a democratic republican government and so does not consider any possibility of a royal restoration, many Baltic Germans still deeply respect their duke. Should he be granted a state pension and a residence, or should any privileges he's ever had be erased and the former monarch forced to become a private citizen like everyone else? So I guess we'll do state pension because that's paternal autocrat. Alright, let's raise the barricades. Let's see. So, Santiago, I'm crying and shaking right now. I don't know if she was necessarily Mussolini, but I thought it was funny how somebody was facepalming next to her. So anyway, so she I'm trying to find the picture. She cosplayed all 5 girls, which I just thought was a really interesting concept. So these are the 5 quintuplets. Spoilers for the first episode, by the way. So this is the 5 of them. And it's kind of like How I Met Your Mother, but in a manga. That's the best way I could describe it. So it's like one of them is the person who the protagonist marries at the end, but you don't know which one it's going to be. And I won't say who it is. Please don't spoil it for anybody who's interested. Yeah, so it was like the cover of a magazine. So this is her. She cosplayed all 5 of them in a wedding dress. Different wedding dresses too, it seems. So this was quite a project that she took on. And then she also cosplayed them individually, which, let me open this up. Show them in order. No, Yotsuba's number 4. Yeah, so you had... Oh, this is actually, it turns out, well, yeah, so there's the 5 of them. Sister 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Miku, best girl! You know, why am I coughing? Miku, best girl. And let me tell you something. If you think Nino's the best girl, admittedly, I haven't finished the manga. I do know who ends up being the bride at the end, but I'm just saying, if you were reading through the manga, at least for where I am, and you think Nino's the best girl, you need to get therapy or something, alright? I'm just throwing that out there, because there's, you know, you need some self-esteem, bro. Let's see. Let's see, Mussolini has a hat. Yeah, Gotoban Hanayomi, great. Let's see, which division template is best for Kaiserreich? That depends on the situation, September 18th. Nidon Black says, would I never eat anything that contained cheese ever again, or nothing that ever contained chocolate ever again? I'd go with never cheese. Too much, I like chocolate. That's basically the only candy I really like. I'm not much of a sweet tooth kind of guy, but chocolate and stuff, could definitely do it. Adam says, are abbreviations of nationalities considered slurs now? It's genuinely not clear to me. Just depends on how sensitive you are. That's what it just comes down to. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. So quintessential quintuplets is done, but let's not talk about who won. Although I will say, when I did find out who won, it was during when that particular sister was on a, let's say, date with the main character, and it was one of those things that I found out it was her. I went, you know what, not my choice. I could definitely understand it though. Yeah. Well, I like dark chocolate, Traveler James. See? It's like how I like coffee. Although I don't drink coffee. Because, you know, I'm not an old man. Let's see here. But that's why I like stouts. Especially ones with the baker's chocolate. Now, Hershey's Kisses, Hershey's, that style of chocolate is fine and all. But give me dark chocolate. Give me baker's chocolate. That's the stuff. Let's see here. Let's see. Fifth Crusade, my favorite anime is World War II in color. Well, that's what we're playing. Is that an actual thing, though? Let's see, Bruce Lee versus Mike Tyson. Tough, I'd have to know their weights, their reach, and things like that. I don't know. Yes. Fat God 100 says, I am Fat God. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So does anybody want me to check in on any particular ones? Well, we have our person who hugs you and tells you that you're their little pog champ over here in the Mock Click in charge right now. You know, Ryuko. Kind of spoilers, really, considering who starts in charge of the Mock Click. It kind of spoils that anime. Committee of former Landtag members after the collapse of the United Baltic Duchy, the power over all civilian administration in the Riga holdout fell to the Riga City Council and the mayor. However, the Baltic Landtag did not vanish anywhere. The remaining members of the Landtag have assembled themselves to a committee of former Landtag members, and though they recognize that they do not have any power, they formally approached Mayor Helmuth Stegman with the offer to advise the City Council. Their presence would grant Riga additional legitimacy as a successor to the duchy, though it would also mean that we tie ourselves to its former heritage instead of becoming our own entity. What should be our decision? Okay, y'all voted fraternal autocrats. They're getting really popular really fast. Up to 34%, they're the most popular party in the city now. WW2 actual documentary. Oh, yeah! Duh, I knew that. Mike Tyson is 2 inches taller and much heavier. Well, that's big in his favor, but Bruce Lee could do some miraculous stuff with his, you know, like his 1-inch punches and things like that. I guess it just comes down to, see, if kicking's allowed, it's not like a tiny arena. Like, they got a little space to move around. I'm not saying a football field, but if there's room to maneuver. Prime Tyson, though, was quick. People forget that sometimes. He was fast. Look up videos of Mike Tyson dodging punches in his prime. It's crazy. It's like he becomes rubber. Prime Speedy Tyson. I might have to give it to Tyson. I used to know so much about like martial artists and stuff, like, because I remember I think it was because my local libraries here in El Paso, they used to do these like book sale days where you could just go in and get tons of books super duper cheap, and I would just get random stuff. And I remember I once got a book of like just about martial artists, not like how to fight, but just like little miniature bios of them. So you had ones like Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, but there were some who were like just teachers and things like that, and they had all these legendary stories of things they could do. Hoppy says, will you keep the video today on the channel? That's a great question. So for anybody who doesn't know, oh, hey, we got a decent amount of people coming in for a weekday. We're up to 67. So I've noticed you, Fat God 101. You've been noticed. Now, if you want me to say the PogChamp line, that's going to take a super chat donation. That's different. Okay? But anyway. Yeah, anybody who, if you've ever missed a stream or you want to watch a stream video again, just go onto my channel, go into the playlist tab. I have a live stream playlist, which I always update, and just scroll down and you'll eventually see whatever the last one is. I always have them in chronological order. Yeah, Tyson and Lee, I could definitely see it going in either way. You know, it just takes one good hit. What do we want to do here? We're already on Grand Battle Plan. Guess we'll use this. We got a 75% research bonus. Might as well put it to work. Noobman asks, how do you feel about the crew hosting the NSL Living in Appalachian, Ohio? It's a big deal around here, but a Texan, that's why I'm asking. I have no idea what that means. I'm sorry. Yeah. So we're gonna try to keep an eye on if these guys are gonna become the AOG. Well, right now it looks like the paternal autocrats in the League of Six Provinces are firmly in control. CHG said, "Do you have any favorite yanderis?" Yanderis are kind of scary. Not my cup of tea. Trying to think of what yanderis I know. I think you guys would be actually surprised how much, how little, relatively little anime I've watched, especially until this year. Okay, I'm gonna go onto the deretypes.fandom.com. Let's try to look up for some example. There are subsets of yanderis. There's Mugai Gata, Kanchite Gata, Tsukai Gata, Sutkai Gata, Dokuksen Gata, Insen Gata, Toitkens Gata. Oh my gosh, it's like the subgenres of metal. DV Gata. Domestic violence. Oh my god. Yeah, this is horrible. I am not into the pain. Double suicide. This is horrifying. Oh man. Yeah, yanderis are just it's just abuse a lot of the time. Plain and simple. Oh my gosh, there's a freaking chart. Let's look at this. Hold on. Intermission on the game. This is important. Types of yanderes and how much yabai they are. Level of mental sickness. There you go. That sums it up. Oh, National Soccer League. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't kept up with soccer in a bit. It's not that I don't like it. It's just other things. I haven't kept up with a bunch of sports this year, really. Relatively. Okay, so we have danger level, please seek help. Or wait, what? How does this work? Okay, so it looks like this axis is how sick they are mentally. And then danger level, the further down you go, it gets worse. There's an asterisk here, worship type. Presents no danger to you at least. Okay, so she doesn't want to hurt you. Or he, yanderis could be men. Political compass, but yandere. Hey, History Nerd 2, good to see you. Let's see. There's a double asterisk here called final type. This is over here. Since you're dead, you're safe from her. The rest of the world, however. Okay, so when they're maximum worshipful and maximum danger, they just kill you. Double suicide. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Ugh. Oh, gosh. Restraints, domestic violence. Okay, so here is the control, abuse, murder threshold. So, yeah, I guess wrong idea type means, like, they just like you more than they probably should, or they think that you like them, but you don't. So I'm noticing here when there's zero danger and they're harmless, it just says, please seek help. Let's see, what is the fate worse than death threshold? Hey, these are not so bad. You end up with someone you love, and that loves you, whether you want it or not. So we got training type and loneliness induction type. I don't know what that means. Okay, we need to get back to the game, guys. So it's just... Well, we're gonna pick up on that though in a few minutes. Let's form the militias into an army, and then we're gonna come back to that. Gosh. Oh, there is a portion of this article that says why yandere can be perceived as attractive. So it just says somebody who is crazy for you is someone who is crazy for you. Okay. I guess I get that. It's like she's nuts, but at least somebody loves me. It's like this PogChamp thing. That's why it's becoming a sensation. It's because of COVID. Everybody's alone. Very little physical contact. And somebody comes along and calls you her little PogChamp. That's it. Dere. Now, you see, that's nice. That's sweet. Yeah, how can you not love a dere? But let's see, I'm trying to find some examples of it, the frickin' yanderes. Because I know there was like that yandere simulator thing. Okay, yeah, so there's a yandere gallery on this site. And by the way, we're on 5 speed. We're just waiting for the thing to happen. I don't know any of these characters. Yeah, I'm just scrolling down. I don't know any of these characters. I don't know most of these animes. I don't know what School Days is. I don't know what Shino Monita is, or Mira Nikki. There's like 3 of them. Or no, this is the same girl. 3 times. Yeah, so I know less about these kinds of tropes than you guys would think. Yeah, what's Utah-uloid? I don't know any of this stuff, guys. Now a tsundere could be fun when it's done right. I think a good usage of a tsundere is one that is just a little headstrong, but she's not a bitch. There's a difference. There is a difference. People get that twisted all the time. There's a difference between a girl being headstrong and being abusive. Alright, radio? No, actually. Do we have engineering yet? Okay, we do have the engineers. We're gonna need them. We are definitely gonna need them. Awesome, Zach Smith. Awesome. Does Mikasa from Attack on Titan count as a yandere? I've never, I only saw the first season, and I don't plan on watching anymore, so couldn't say. Yandere Simulator is a giant scam, at least it was 6 months ago. Dude, I was hearing Yandere Simulator is a scam years ago, where it's like, the guy ain't doing anything. He just puts out, like, update videos every few months or something, and it's not really much at all. I don't know how much of a team he has. I don't wanna like, you know, judge his work schedule. I don't know his stuff well enough, but it's my understanding that it's just, yeah, it's just money, please. Have I ever seen Neon Genesis Evangelion? Yes, indeed, I have, and the movie, and the first of the rebuilt movies. I haven't seen the rest because I want to watch them with a friend, and obviously we haven't been able to. Let's see. Do I speak Japanese because there is a little hint of a, I'm guessing you were trying to say, accent when I speak? No, not really. I only know meme Japanese. I've never studied it. You know, I only know enough for when people say, Conquering History Games, speak Japanese for me, here's $1. And then I go, oh, you donated $1 in Super Chat? Oh, kawaii koto. You know, that kind of stuff. Let's see, History Nerd says, I need to get this game. Well, you know, a couple weeks, they'll probably have the Christmas sale. Mods are what make Hearts of Iron 4 go. Do Estonia and Latvia have focuses? I believe they do. Ah, the 5th of November. You know what that means. Let's see. Oh, no, Estonia does not. Nor does Latvia, also known as the Isoclat Republic right now. That's a shame. I'm sure they're working on that. You mean third impact in Neon D? Oh, or you mean like second impact in our time? Yeah. Can we get an Ada Ada CHG? Oh, if you want some Ada Adas, that is, I know I joke, but that's gonna really cost you some super chats. It could be the minimum, but I ain't, no, Ada Adas are not free. I'm not a slut. Anyway, today on November 5th, 1918, the Verjengende Landstrat Joint Land Council of Livland, Estland, Ostland, and Riga earlier that year made the decision to proclaim the independence of the United Baltic Duchy from the collapsing Russian state and appoint a regency council, headed by the Land Marshal of the Livonian Knighthood, Adolf Pilof von Pilchow. Though the original document calls for the United Baltic Duchy to join with the German Empire in a personal union, a proposal which was ultimately never accomplished in full, this date is considered to be the Day of Independence of the United Baltic Duchy and has been marked by celebrations across the entire country. Intru Fest. Tell you what, if somebody donates for the Ada Ada, I'll do several iterations of it so you guys can, you know, pick whichever one you want for your cell phone ringtone or your alarm clock in the morning, you know. Let new man, you know enough Japanese to sing Caramel Dancin', which is in Swedish. That's funny. Hey, we have another hat. All right. The Young Turks have seized power. What could possibly go wrong for the Armenians? Wilhelte of Armenia. That is kind of a mouthful, isn't it? Yeah, I saw this really funny thing because Karamel-Dansen became so big when the economy collapsed. It was just some WebM I saw on the internet, but it was something like, "Man, I don't think Powell's gonna make it through the year, or make it through the week, guys." And then it was a WebM. It was a picture of the Federal Reserve building, and then you see these flashing lights through the windows, and you're just hearing, and then it cuts to the inside, and it's doing the 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 Karamel-Dansen, and then Powell is next to the money printer, and he's dead next to the pile of it that he's been printing because there was like a crank. And so it was just such a simple, like, he's just blasting this techno music while he prints money until he died. Oh man, it just cracked me up. And yeah, that was like 9 months ago, and I still laugh remembering that. Just boom, ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bam. Fat God 101 says, "What's your least favorite Paradox game?" You know what? This is probably gonna offend some people, but Europa Universalis 4. Can't get it. Can't figure it out. Not that I can't figure it out. I did learn how to play. I put way too many hours into that game, learning how to play it, and I know how to play it. In fact, I could do it somewhat good, but it just doesn't click with me, and it's a real shame because those centuries are some of my favorite periods in history to talk about. Let's see here. See, somebody said Stellaris and Hearts of Iron 4. Yo, Stellaris, I haven't played Stellaris all year, actually, I think. It kept frustrating me because they would keep redoing it and I had to relearn it and stuff, and I don't know, maybe one day I'll go back to it. It is a fun game. It's really underrated. The Russian Socialist Republics made it to the Urals. I think that's just going to be about game for Russia. Of course, they're going to have to push further east. It's going to take a lot to actually capitulate them, but it's pretty much over now. And of course, I'm guessing when you're asking about least favorite, most favorite Paradox games, we're not talking about stuff that's outdated. Like EU2 or something. Let's see here. It's like I grew up playing, for example, Civilization 2, but I would never play it again. I'd just go to 3 because 3 is just a better version of 2. It has the same engine and stuff. It's just better. Let's find out what this knighthood thing's about. What's my favorite? Victoria 2 is really great. I'd play it more, but nobody wants to watch it. So outside of Vicky 2, because I also love that time period, I could talk about the 19th century globally all day long. It's CK2. You know what? I think I like CK2 even more than Victoria 2, though. CK2 is just incredible. I'm probably never going to stop playing it, and I'm talking about for my entire life. I often joke with my friends that whenever I consider buying a new game or something, it's just, this is time I could, the time I put in that game, though, I could just put into Crusader Kings 2, because that's going to be the game for the rest of my life. So we're going to do this Livonian knighthood thing, which is, so the former knighthood's headquarters in Riga, it's been left powerless by the fall of the Baltic Duchy. This noble institution, which once strangled any hope for true democracy in the country, is now under our mercy. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. Yeah, Vicky 2 is amazing. Really, it just needs a more, you just update the engine a little bit. Maybe do a graphics update if you're into that sort of thing, but even that's not super important. You're ready to go. Vicky 2 does have a learning curve, Mushroom Man. You're correct. It definitely does. Alright, fate of the knighthoods. The Livonian knighthood collapsed alongside the rest of the United Baltic Duchy, but as its offices and documents were held in the house of the Livonian knighthood in Riga, the remaining nobles have found no difficulty in re-establishing it. As they now reside in a democratic, republican, free city of Riga, however, they recognize that they will no longer have the institutional role they used to have. Still, Adolf Konstantin von Plichau has approached the Riga City Council requesting support from the government in re-establishing the knighthood. Should his request be entertained, or should we forcefully dissolve the knighthood to display our determination to do away with the past? Okay, paternal autocrat option. They are being restored. And it goes, I have no idea. Yeah, it just they keep changing it. Stellaris is always in a state of change. Oh yeah, shoot, we need to get rid of the pessimism. I forgot to rush that. Ah, that was stupid. I should have done this earlier. Hey, CHG, get your head out your ass. Oh, what did they? Oh, okay. I thought the socialists had just won there for a second. Okay, let's look more into this yandere thing. Okay, what is this loneliness induction thing? Because this was the thing on the chart that said it's like be worse than death. So, the wiki says, or the datatypes.fandom.com says, Koru tutsu yudoi gata. Loneliness induction type. Quote, shh. Okay, I'm gonna... Shh, it's okay. I'm here. You don't need anyone else. You can just count on me. End quote. She will make or induce you to feel or be alone by spreading malicious rumors about you that make others alienate you, by murdering your friends and family, etc. Then she'll jump in and present herself as the only one you can count on when you're the most fragile mentally and in need of company. Inducing things that don't make you feel lonely but give some sort of mental damage, trauma, also count as this type. Conversely, if your friends and family get killed on their own and you're alone, but she had nothing to do with it, it's not the same thing, since she didn't induce it. Though yandere might abuse your condition to get closer to you. This type is similar to the dependence type, except it's not what the yandere can do for you, it's what you can do for the yandere. Wow. Definitely not into the yanderes. This is, forgive the language, penis shrivelingly horrifying. So, the German Putsch. Having grown overwhelmingly influential in Riga's chaotic political landscape, the German military garrison tasked to defend the free city has finally chosen to take matters into their own hands. They have stormed the Riga City Council and overthrown the democratically elected government there, replacing it with their own puppet regime. Max Erwin von Schubert-Reicher, a Baltic German intellectual and diplomat with significant ties to the German Empire from the Weltkrieg, has been chosen as the head of the puppet regime. It proclaims the need to rapidly build up Riga and prepare it to finally reclaim Germany's birthright in the Baltic states, and they no longer trust the local Baltic Germans to be able to achieve it. Oh, hold on a sec. Yeah, what if JFK and yanderes? Yeah, what if all the Kennedy deaths in American history were just some crazed yandere woman were behind it, and she was trying to isolate, like, who's the one brother who didn't die? Because I guess maybe you could say Teddy, because Teddy didn't die for decades later, but you know what I mean? Some crazy thing like that. So, Vorwärts completes focus Reichsvorpen Riga. Pan-German League becomes the ruling party. Does that mean we're going to lose Hayasaka? Hayasaka, no! I hate it. But seriously, who is this? Max Erwin von Schnuber-Reichter. This was one of the, let's see. This was like one of the generals, yeah? No. Harry Lutz with the sleeveless top. Interesting military attire. Hey there, Julius. Somebody catch him up. So, this means we're going down this path. Oh, man. But Hayasaka. Alright, we got some revanchist stuff here. Secret police. Student exchange programs. Let's get ready for the counter-strike. Okay, so we're gonna... Okay, I'm gonna go to the transition thing again. Because, again, I'm gonna make a save file here. Give me a second. Alright, so we're gonna put Pan Germans take charge. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to rush to take these back now. All right, and we're back. Cognac tip glass is back. Radio, I guess. Gotta take it sometime. Let's start heading towards the counter-strike preparations. Enemies on all sides. We can purchase some German military equipment. It's good because we're still running an infantry equipment deficit. No good, no good. Excuse me. Riga. Yeah, no, it's definitely an interesting looking leader, but Hayasaka-chan, she's gone. But no, this is no sub-mod. This is part of Kaiserreich. Of course, we're playing Moereich, so it's more Moe, but he's just... freaking Baltic Germans are the superior race, but they're too stupid to do this on their own, so that's why we've stepped in. Let's read about her. Ludwig Maximilian Erwin Richter was born to a German musician in Riga, and added the second last name Schumberner after marrying into a family of Baltic German nobility and being adopted by one of her wife's relatives, in an old German form of having one's lineage ennobled. Though she first lived in Russia, Schnuber Richter ended up moving to Munich to complete her chemistry studies and volunteered for the army of his new homeland when the Weltkrieg began. Lost my spot. However, he did not serve on the front lines for long. Once his superiors caught note of his Russian fluency, Schnuber Richter was removed from the front and sent to the Ottoman Empire for a secret mission to infiltrate the Russian oil fields under the guise of a consulate in Erzurum. Though the infiltration never took off, Schnuber Richter witnessed the Armenian genocide instead and became one of the first to report about the atrocities, which he described as a policy of annihilation fueled by racial hatred. And he loved it. He's like, these guys know what they're doing. Schnuber Richter returned to the Baltics, a lieutenant and an officer in the Boschtig Landswehr, retired from service in 1920 to settle in Riga, where he found work in the city press and maintained contact with his connections to both German and Baltic nationalists. To the dismay of his classmate Otto von Kursel, Schnuber Richter did not end up involved in the Baltic Brotherhood, but the wartime years had turned him into just as much of a nationalist regardless. A conservative and a monarchist, dismissive of democracy and vehemently against socialism, Schnuber Richter called in his Deutschen Manifest for the birth of a new nationalism, one which is based upon the interests of the national community and which will unite all Germans into one pan-Germanic state. So he's like a diet Nazi. Hello there! I think we're doing good. Yeah, holy wall of text. Come on, guys, you gotta read. People typed it out, read it out. Support the CIFRC. Oh, this is the Sichuan stuff. Whatever, financial support, something doesn't cost me anything. This is Moereich Wo9 or Wu9. Is it Wo9 or Wu9? Let me know. Interwar artillery, we got a lot of that, so we gotta improve it. There's a nap. You see, you keep talking about a nap bath. Is that real, Tyler fan? Where's my country? It's right here, can't you tell? This one tile. This is us. Riga. Oh, they're training across the border. Look at them. Come on, man. Get those arms parallel. It might be just because his top's a little bulky. Greenblade 91 says, is this a weeb channel now? This is, here's where the friggin', the astronaut joke, right, comes, always has been. But, like, we're just doing some Moereich. Moereich's been a part of the channel for years. I don't know if you're new here or what. Ooh, that's a good one, History Nerd 2. My waifu can't possibly be this nationalist. I just had a chill go up my spine because I was thinking that reminded me of Euromanga Sensei. What a garbage anime, except for Elf Yamada. And then even she's bad half the time. It's mostly just that voice actress is great. She's really funny. Why am I in Latvia? Well, we used to have the whole duchy. Things happened. Standoff has begun in America. Stand up in America. Heart to heart, hand to hand. Okay, enemies on all sides. Indeed. Yeah, guys, look. Can't you see my country? It's pretty obvious. You can see it from here. You can see us from the moon. Look at that. It's 3 degrees Celsius right now. Ooh, a little shivery, isn't it? Let's see. He says he's a weeblet, not a full-blown weeb. Bamako. Let's see here. Zach Smith says, does Riga start as an independent country, or do you have to do something to get it? Yeah, well, basically the duchy has to blow up. We're just going to observe our country from back here. Actually, this is kind of interesting, you know, looking from back here. Don't really do this too often. Game's moving a little slow, though, isn't it? Is it the Russian Civil War causing this, or what? Winner the modern tank? What? Modern tank go burr. Oh. Can we see the portraits of all the American leaders? Yeah, sure, anytime. Yeah, if anybody wants me to look up certain portraits, let me know. So here's Douglas MacArthur. We've got Frank Merriman in charge here with all the purple roses. There is the Combined Syndicates with Jack Reed, we already saw earlier, because she's the one who won the presidency. Oh, Tom, thank you very much. He says, I'm late and I need to sleep. Work tomorrow. I'll watch this later. Just tell me, will you sing? Do you want me to sing? I'll sing right now, right before you go to bed. Pick something. Pick something quick, and if I can, or like, give me a genre. Don't go for a specific song. Give me something broadly to sing, and I'll do it. Okay, yeah, so there's Huey Long. There's the alert as well. Just wait for that. And then over here we have, and thank you very much for the donation, Tam. It's very sweet of you. You were wonderful. Okay, it looks like New England didn't break off. Alright, we're trying to see Australia, the Australasian Confederation's portrait. Okay, we're trying to see, wait, something's happening. Is the war in America starting? It's like just totally frozen. Uh-oh. You want me to sing you a lullaby? You know what? I know a really interesting... Let's do a lullaby that'll give you some nightmares. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, that's right. I said if somebody donated, I'd do Ada Ada. Okay, let me sing first though. Let me look up something. Alright, I need to find something here. Alright, here we go, guys. A lullaby for Tam. And we're gonna do this ASMR style. Get ready for it. Hush, child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down into sleep. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down into sleep. Guileless son, I'll shape your belief, and you'll always know that your father's a thief, and you won't understand the cause of your faith, and you'll always follow the voices beneath. Loyalty, 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 only to me. Guileless son, your spirit will hate her, the flower who married my brother the traitor, and you will expose his puppeteer behavior, for you are the proof of how he betrayed her. Loyalty, 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 only to me. Hush, child, dark, dang it, will rise from the deep and carry you down into sleep. Hush, child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down into sleep. Loyalty, 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 only to me. Guileless son, each day you grow older, each moment I'm watching my vengeance unfold. The child of my body, the flesh of my soul, will die in returning the birthright he stole. Loyalty, 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 only to me. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down into sleep. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down into sleep. Okay, I'm glad y'all liked that. That was extremely spontaneous. All right, lot of comments here. Yeah, that was Mordred's Lullaby. For those of you who don't know, although you know the whole freaking I've always hated that line where she talks about how Guinevere, because it's King Arthur's sister singing to Mordred. But I've always hated that line where she says, you'll be the reminder of how he betrayed her loyalty. She was no, absolutely not. Guinevere was not loyal. So I started something unheard of before. Let's see here. Yeah, just a typical Hearts of Iron 4 stream. You know how it is, people. Oh yeah, but also, Traveler James says, did I make up the lyrics? No. I did not. I'm just fucking around. Traveler James. It's easy when there's no face cam. Well, actually, I do have my face cam here in the corner. Oh, yeah, but... Okay, Traveler James, you're going to love this. So, I did promise to give, 5 versions of Ada Ada. We're going to do that. Also, we're talking about lullabies. Let's throw on the night and day cycle. I never do that. And now for some reason it's not working. What's going on here? Come on. All right. See you around, Tam. Good night. But what the hell is going on with the day night cycle? Did I click something wrong? Weird. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna do 5 different Ada Adas. All right, so get ready to clip, y'all. Gonna set up this is gonna be your morning alarm clock. Hold on. Let's just assign these divisions real quick. All right, enemies on all sides isn't done yet. Here we go. Oh, now the day cycle wants to work. Okay. Take 1. Ada. Number 2. Ada. Number 3. Ada. Ooh, that was no good. Let's try that again. Ada. Should I go real high? We're gonna go really high. Okay. Take 4. Ada. And then take 5, the ASMR cut. Ada. There you go. Enjoy that. Oh, it's being so jerky. Seriously, why is this going so slow? It's only 1937. Let's see here. Hololive English auditions win. Oh, I talk too much about politics. I'd probably never be that, but if they want to pay some artist to make a face of me, may do a male VTuber, which I'm sure no one will watch, and you know why no one will watch it. When was the last time you heard of one? Then then we'll do it. Oh, jeez, the chat's going mad. All right. God, you guys are cracking me up. Daniel, I could feel CHG's sanity fading away. Always has been. I'll have to go back and listen to that. When did I'm going to write down the timestamp for myself because I have no idea how I actually sounded. Because I know there's some people who, when they stream, they feed back their own audio into their ears so they can hear it. But me, I just know that it works, and I check it in with you guys to kind of see how I'm sounding. And if you guys say something's wrong with the audio, that's when I fix it. But most of the time, I just... Yeah, I'm not getting the feedback. Bill Door 14. Well, hey, you came just in. Sounds like you came just in time. There's a came joke in there somewhere. You know, no, I know that Kaiserreich has a reputation for being slow, but this is a little ridiculous. I don't have some super high-end PC, but it does not go this slow for me usually. I don't know what's wrong right now. Like, the Russian Civil War has ended, so there's not that. It's not processing that. The American Civil War, though, is starting. Okay, it seems to be picking up a little speed. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. That was strange. Let's see here. Julia says, we need you to voice some ASMR roleplays. Is that a thing? ASMR roleplay? You're going to make me look this up. I already had to look up what JAV is. That was great. Now I'm on some FBI list because I looked that up, I'm sure. Okay, so ASMR roleplay. What the fuck? Okay, so I typed in ASMR roleplay. I hit space, and the first thing it says is ideas. The second thing it says is Mommy paints your face. What the heck is that? Bolsonaro, Gabriel. Bolsonaro. Best stream this year. I'm glad you all are enjoying it. You can thank Tam. I think Tam has been behind a couple of these. Jeez, where are you guys learning about this stuff? Mommy paints your face. Okay. Okay, so I've looked it up. There is a 1 hour thing called ASMR. Kind Rich Girl gives you a 1 hour makeover. Is this what the internet was made for? Oh man. It never ceases its wonders. Julia says there are yandere ones. I've made a few scripts myself. No kidding. Julius, try to find a way to contact me. Maybe for the right price, and I'm not saying it's for you. Maybe we can try to do a thing where it's like, depending on how long it is, I'll say, okay, for the equivalent of like $10 an hour or whatever, I'll read somebody's ASMR roleplay, because that just sounds so ridiculous. Yeah, we learn about a lot of things on the World Wide Web. Yeah. So Julius, yeah, try to find me on Discord. You know, look through the Kaiserreich logs or something. I'm on several Hearts of Iron 4 Discords. You know, I'm in, you know, stuff. ASMR Yandere. No, I really don't think I should be encouraging what is clearly a mental illness people have turned into a fetish. the whole Yandere thing. Unless the price is right, who knows? It's the holidays. That money can go to Christmas presents for my friends. Okay, so do we want to send in the army, improve stability? We're just a little bit under 50%. This is kind of the sweet spot to do it in. Just insane. War Measures Act. Nice one, Edward. Nice. I could do things here like mobilization and stuff, but I think we're going to just boost up that stability. So let's send in the army right now. Okay. Let's see here. Whoop, 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 whoop. But then again, sometimes, as much as you guys surprise me, sometimes I surprise you all. Like, was anyone here when I told you the, when I told the story about my friends, my friend who was riffing on the idea of, dating an older woman? Does anybody remember this? Anybody? Anybody? Like, if nobody's heard it, I'll tell his little joke, because I love it. I tell it all the time. Kuderes? Is that like the Shrinking Violets style? Oh no, they're like emotionless. Oh, so like Ray from Neon Genesis. On the inside, they're very caring with the ones they love. Yeah, well, I think a kudere is less likely to it's less likely to kill you. Kudere. So let's do that. Let's see. I'm back on that Dede Types fandom. So it says here. Allegorically speaking, a kudere. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. A kudere is like snow. It may be cold and harsh at first glance, but it is also what keeps autumn's seeds warm and safe until spring. Oh, that's very poetic. And it looks like there's only 3 major types rather than the frickin' metal subgenre encyclopedia that is. Wait, Commune France is justifying against this. Wait, what? How? Us specifically? Oh no, they're demanding. Oh, some. Okay. Second World War is about to start, guys. Maybe. No, not the waifu thing. I'm talking about specifically the yanderes. Okay, so Tyler fan has heard the story, but nobody else has. Okay, Tyler, so you're gonna have to hear this one again. So earlier this year, I'm trying to remember the order of events. Okay, I'm going to simplify it. This might not be 100% accurate, but the parts that are important to the story, I do remember. So this was around when I was dating an older woman earlier this year. And I don't mean like a year or so earlier, because for most of my life I dated older women. Yeah, most of my dating career was older women because I had started. My father was in the military and was stationed in Germany, and over there they start school earlier than the United States. So I had started school over there, and then when I moved to the United States, I was at like a higher equivalent grade level for my age. So like when I graduated high school, I was the second youngest person in the class, and most people thought I was the youngest because the guy who was actually youngest would lie about his age. Anyway, so I was dating a woman that was notably older than me. And I was talking with a good friend of mine about it on the phone. And hold on a sec. What do I want to do here? Yeah, let's do construction maybe? No. Industry. We got to improve the factories we've got. It's not like we can build a lot of them. In fact, how much space do we even have to build more factories? Oh, actually, we can double the amount we've got. I still don't know how good an idea it is. Anyway, it's my types. Oh, I've got all sorts of types. But anyway, when I was just talking about how I usually dated older women, it was because I was talking about, like, I'd be 16, they'd be 17. Anyway. But this was, like, more significant, the age gap. And so I'm talking with a friend of mine on the phone about it, and he says, gotta watch out, man, with those older women. Like, you know, you go out, it's a little strange because the age gap, but then you come, then she's like, hey, do you want to, come into my place? Like, you know, when you're dropping her off, and it's just, sure. And so then he just starts riffing on this horror scenario of something that could go wrong. It's like, dude, she's gonna, like, invite you inside, and then all of a second he drinks some water. Dude, she's gonna, like, invite you inside and say, I'm just gonna go get some different clothes, and, like, goes into the other room, and I'm just kind of sitting in the front, and then she's gonna, like, come back and be holding a diaper and one of those huge cartoony looking lollipops, and she says, put this on and start licking this. Just, well, what? It's just, do it now. Is this why you wanted to date a younger man? Oh my god. And then, like, I'm gonna try it, and then, like, I try to leave, and then the door, it's just, like, jingling, just, I can't open it, and then it's just, she goes, ara, it's childproof. I just go, no! no! And then, like, they would get a message from me, like I just send something out in the group chat, like, please help, I'm at this address, it's an emergency, she's taking me hostage. And then, like, they're gonna go like, oh crap, we have to go save him. And they go, and they just, like, bust down the door, and then they come in, like, where's Conquering History Games? Where is he? And then she's there, and she's like, oh, he's just right over there. And then it's like, I'm just like one of those little kiddie tables, you know, got my feet tucked under, and I'm just like, you know, drawing with crayons. It's like, guys, I made the penguin purple. And it's just, no, she broke his mind. No. So yeah, and yeah, my friend was just, oh my god, he is so funny. Oh, I could trade for some steel now. Yeah, the stuff he comes up with. I've always said he's the best in our group of friends at just coming up with stuff off the cuff like that. Usually it's one-liners, but sometimes he'll go that way. Let's see here. Early mobilization. We gotta kind of wait a little bit here. Yeah, so Tyler fan's laughing. Okay, yeah, because Tyler fan, I know that you're often in my stream, so you've heard that story before. I want to be perfectly clear, that didn't happen to me. He was making jokes. Let's see here. Yeah, you know, I had another friend though who when we were younger, he was wanting to date a younger girl, and it was all legal, like, but it was just one of those things that, like, you know, when you're young, even like a 2-year gap is a lot. Was it 2 years? It might have been 3. But anyway, like, he's older than me, so this was a girl who was like my age, and but we would make jokes about him dating somebody younger, even though she wasn't really that much younger. It wasn't a big deal. But then later in his life, he ended up dating a much older woman. And then years later, because then he moved on, kept moving on. You know, that's how the dating is. You know, that's just how it works. It's hard to find the one. Anyway, so he eventually moved on, and then one day he very seriously kind of pulls me aside and he says, "Hey, what's my reputation with you guys right now?" I said, "What are you talking about?" "Well, like, you know, am I a cradle robber? Am I a grave robber?" And it was just, it is just, oh my goodness. And I was just telling him, I don't know, we don't really talk about it. We only would make those jokes around you. We never really believed it. And you know, when you dated, when you go after a younger woman and then an older woman later, it just kind of breaks even. Mushroom Man's like, where do I live? I live in the Triple C, Mushroom Man. Oh, you want to know what age of consent laws or something? I've only ever engaged in legal stuff, as have all my friends. Don't worry, everybody. Don't worry. And I would also say that none of us have ever broken the creepy rule. For those of you who don't know, oh, the Guangxi military government. I don't think I've ever seen this form by the AI. Wow. Well, how about it? Oh, there goes Tibet. Hold on a sec. Let's read this event. I'm just riffing all this stuff while we wait for events to pop up, you know? So, the collapse of the United Baltic Duchy has had significant impact upon Baltic German culture. A feeling of revanchism, reclamation, yet also dread for the future lingers in newly composed poems and public paintings. Displaced nobles long for their former homes. The average Baltic German believes that their world has gone upside down and will never become the same again, and yet as long as they believe in each other and their goal, they should be able to power through this adversity. Adversity. Triple C is the COVID capital of the country, baby. Anyway, where was I? World will never be the same again. Yet as long as they believe their goal, they should be able to power through the adversity. Nowhere is this more signified than the poem Die Baltenfau, meaning the Baltic Banner. Written by Baron Mantelfweg Katzdagen, a Baltic German nobleman who fled to Riga with his family and belongings. It tells the story of the Baltic German retreat to the city, symbolizing it with the theme of the Baltic Banner, a representation of the role of the Baltic Germans as the defenders of Germany in the East, and as their outpost, which has since been forced out of their birthright. And yet the poem is optimistic. It calls for those who remain to pick up the banner and return to the Ausland where it belongs. The poem has been turned into a song, Die Germans ein Heim Osten, the border guard of the East, adopted by Riga's Baltic German community as a rallying march for their future return. Good luck, comrades. Okay. Bow. Yeah. Yep, out in the West Texas town of El Paso, indeed. So when I was in well, he was in basic training with me too, but later on we were roommates. Wait, were we roommates? Or was he across the hall? It gets blurry. It's been several years. But basically, when I was living in Fort Sill, Oklahoma, basically there was a guy who I was rooming with who was into Marty Robbins. And then one day he was listening to some Marty Robbins in our room. And El Paso, not El Paso, that's not the name of the song, freaking Felina, which is the song that starts out in the old West Texas town of El Paso. So, and then he goes, "Oh, hey, CHG, you're from El Paso, right?" Yeah, I am. Wow, so like, does Rose's Cantina still exist? Yeah, it does. And he goes, "Dang, is it like in a historical district or something?" And I really had to stop from laughing at him. Like, not at him, but it was just like, oh, poor dude. Because it sure is not historical nothing. It is across the street from a power plant and next to a tire shop on a practically dirt road, like one step above a dirt road. And if it rains, that road is screwed and people get stuck there all the time. And it's just, oh man, sorry dude. It's like, don't drive out to El Paso to see that, because you're going to be real disappointed. Having said that, they make excellent hamburgers. Let's see. Ooh, field hospitals. That is a good idea. Improved field hospitals. Oh, very nice. Hey there, Francine McLaughlin. What's going on? We are playing as Riga. Can't you see my country on the map? Can't you see who we're playing? This amazingly huge, expansive, world-changing, crucial country. Caesar, what are you doing over here? I'm gonna need to put this away so you quit messing with it. Okay. So, where were we? Now, what's the Dandere again? Is the Dandere, moving back to anime talk, but seriously, Francine, we were playing as Riga. Hayasaka was who we had earlier, but she got cooed, so we are now Max Erwin von Schnuber-Reichter. Let's see, the Dandere is a stock love interest who is quiet and asocial. Their personality is that they are lovelorn, shy, timid, socially awkward. Asocial, insecure, sweet, gentle, vulnerable, kind, caring, love-struck, quiet, silent, and soft-spoken. So I guess that's like the shrinking violet. So that's a type. I guess you could say that I'm more familiar, because that would be like Hinata, right, from Naruto. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. Of course, all these tropes could be men as well. So I think like, yeah, Dandere would be like Fluttershy from MLP. Trying to think of some live action examples. Oh, gonna sneeze. Okay, I'm good. CHG is Caesar, my cat. Yeah, that's the name of my cat, Caesar. Which, believe it or not, was, people go like, of course he has a cat named Caesar. That was actually a compromise name. It was something suggested by the person I got the cat with. Well, it was like a middle ground that we decided between. Yeah, something to Riga, a force to rival Bhutan. Let's see. Julie says you've only ever done yanderes. I'm learning these too. I'm learning these live on the air with you guys. So yeah, wow. But this is really interesting. This thededetypes.fandom.com. It's incredible how much there is here. That's the internet for you. But yeah, there is something to be said though for the good old-fashioned tsundere. Because you got your danderes, your derederes, your kunderes, your tsunderes, and your yanderes. Those are the big five. And like I said, a tsundere could be good when done right. There's degrees. There's degrees to it, you know? Hold on a second. Face reveal, cat reveal. Y'all guys want a cat reveal? I don't know about that. Let's see. I'm surprised I didn't do some Brazilian streams. McLaughlin. No, I think I can get that. So it's got the k sound in it. That's Scottish then, right? Is that like the original Scottish? Check on Bhutan's focus tree. Sure, I could do that. Wait, we're freezing up. There we go. Nice portrait. Yeah, there's a whole tree down here. Nico Wolf says, "Play your Kill a Kill waifu. Do it." Oh, you're gonna do it. Oni-chan kudere. Oh, Nico, are you who I think you are? But yeah, Ma Click is gonna happen. Look, Rico is the protagonist of arguably the best Studio Trigger anime. I got no problems with Ryuko. But Satsuki is life. Yeah. Tibet has somebody from Fate. Oh, shoot! Look at that. Oh, so we got 2 Kill a Kill reps out here. Check that out. Ma Biao. Oh, it's because it's a puppet. Well, I need to remember to puppet Tibet then. Yandere. Julius says Yandere is crazier in the head, crazier in the bed. Well, I don't know about you guys, and I'm about to be vulgar here for a second, but I was always taught growing up, and maybe it's a Texas thing, an El Paso thing, an American thing, whatever, but I was always told, don't stick your dick in crazy. It's just a good rule of thumb. And I've seen when people do it, and oh, it's fun and games, until it's not anymore, until she's whipping the knife out. Let's see here. Fooly Cooley wasn't made by Studio Trigger. That was Studio Gainax. Which Studio Trigger was like an offshoot of, pretty much. But hold on here. I don't think... Yeah, that was created by Gainax. There was a difference. Because Gainax, they did Gurren Lagann, Fooly Cooley, Neon Genesis, Gunbuster, just tons and tons of like modern classics. But Studio Trigger is a separate company. Yeah, let's take a look at Uruguay's focus tree. How about that, folks? Oh, we have an adjusted portrait here. The Terra Dictatorship. Gonna dick down a tater? Let's see, the knife makes it better. Hey, if it's all consensual. What's my favorite portrait in the mod? Let's see here. Favorite portrait. There's a lot I like. If we're talking, like, Marmaduke Grove is very cute. The hat is everything. You know, it's the pilot cap. But I'm not saying these are my favorite. I'm just going to highlight some ones that I really like. Who else comes to mind? Well, it also kind of depends on what you're looking at, because some of them are not necessarily moe, but they're kind of funny. Like, I like the CNT. It's like just some student activity club room or whatever. You know, some of these are really well done. I think a lot of the ones of the monarchs that are kind of a little more serious are very nicely detailed. So like Alfonso the 13th here, you know, Wilhelm. Edward used to have a different portrait, I think. But I kind of like these new ones of the royal family. They just give off a good sense of a certain type of arrogance. Now, I don't know who these characters are specifically. Yeah. There you go. Speaking of funny, crazy things, because like we're talking about like kidnappings and stuff. I don't remember the context of it, but somebody once I was on the internet and somebody posted a what's it called? Not a Vimeo. It's that website where you can record small little audio clips and then you just link it and there's just the thing. But somebody linked it and I didn't know what it was, like a clip to this audio, and then I played it, and you hear this little girl's voice, and she just starts going, "Hello there, mister. Hi." It's like, you guys have heard of like the whole stranger danger thing, right? So I guess the joke of it was like to flip it on its head. So like you just hear this little girl's voice and she just goes, "Hey there, mister. How are you doing today? Hey, do you want some beer? Yeah, I've got beer for you, sir. It's over there in that van up the street. Come on, I'll give you beer." "Yeah. No, you don't have to worry. I'm just a little girl. Nothing's gonna happen. Just come and get some beer from the van. I've also got lots of classic rock albums back there. Yeah, there's Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. It's all for you. Yeah, go ahead and hop in. See?" It's like you hear the door opening, and he's like, "Yeah, isn't that great? Yeah, have all the beer you want." And then you hear her shut the door. You just hear, "All right, he's inside. Drive." And I thought, what the fuck is this? Who made this and what is it for? Oh man, so strange. Yeah. So other portraits I like though. Most of the Californian presidents I really enjoy. I'm trying to think. The Ma Clique. I'm a Kill la Kill fan, so I think they're cool. There was one out here. Yeah. Zhang Zhulong might be my favorite. She's just so happy to unite everybody. What a happy little marshal. Let's see, who comes to mind? Egypt stands out to me. I don't know. Yeah, like some of them, they don't have to be overly done. Like I think Michael Collins is fine. BS is asking, do I like Marcel Diet? I like the paths that he opens. I don't know, let's kind of look around. Who are some good ones out there? Big eyes and short hair all in here. Oh yeah, isn't this Saber over here? Arturia, so that's cool. Wait, Nico. Kiara from Fate. Where? Who is that? You see, I don't know who a lot of these people are. I think like some of them are just pictures the person's taken off the internet. Oh yeah, this Jean one's quite detailed. Yeah, the Moereich guy, he or girl, I don't actually know, but always does a good job picking the portraits. Whoa, that is some nipple, and there's just no getting around it. That's what that is. Goodness. Speaking of Ada. Is this the girl from Pokemon Sun and Moon? I don't think so. The one with green hair? I don't think she had this going on. Let's see. Yeah, there's just a lot of good ones. I would have to, like, search to find ones I don't like, really. I know there was one out there I didn't like, but I don't remember which country it is, though. So, I guess it doesn't really matter. Kiara is Mongolia. Oh, here? Oh yeah, because this used to be, I think when it's Ungkur, it's Mr. Crazy Russian German dude. It's Tanya from the little demon Hitler girl thing. Boy, this is Arturia. Whoa, spoilers! I didn't know that Arturia could be a Lancer, but that's good to know that she's another. She keeps coming back. Kidels is fun. Oh yeah, and then here we've got the friggin'. I don't know what this one's name is, but like she's a VTuber, right? She's like the dragon one. I've never seen any of her stuff except for some kind of clip when just somebody was just talking about VTubers, but it was just showing a clip of her and she had a gun out and was pointing it at the screen. It's just, oh goodness. It would make sense for Fate characters to be, leaders though, because they're supposed to be historical figures. What do we got here? Whatever. No, actually. Let's do the field hospitals. Battlefield. Yeah, Fire Emblem's a thing. Okay. Ugh, gross. Look who's in charge over there. Wait, did we just see Saber again? Oh yeah, no, this one's red, so this one's Nero, right? Lieutenant Leroy, you can't see? We're Riga. Can't you see us on the map? Kiryu Coco. Coco Kane. Alright, well, a lot of people seem to really like her. So the VTuber thing, I've talked about this in some other streams. I don't want to say I've gotten into it, because frankly, I don't have time to watch the streams. But a few weeks ago, I did sit down and watch a full stream. It was, I watched Moereich's full one, her debut. That was fun. I really like her. But mostly I'll just watch little short videos that get recommended to me. I'm talking about stuff that's like, it could be 5 seconds long, it could be maybe a couple minutes long, that's it. But I certainly don't have time to sit in on a whole stream. There's some funny stuff out there, though. Actually, somebody pointed out this morning that I accidentally put a video in my Cerulean France playlist. So let me actually link that. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to link in the chat. It should be there now. Check out my Cerulean France, aka the French National Worker State playlist, and tell me if something seems a little bit off. And so somebody noticed this thing that was off, and I just said, you know what, I'll allow it. It's staying there now. Yeah, exactly. I just basically pick up highlights. I'll tell you though. So of them all, I really like. And again, I'm no expert on them. I don't know them all, but that Calliope woman, she's very funny to me, and I just like her character. I like her personality. I like her design. I like a lot of stuff. And I don't just say that because she appears to be the only one who actually has boobs. Very flat-chested bunch, these VTubers. I would imagine that probably has something to do with motion tracking your boobs. Might be difficult or something. Anyway, but there was what's the shark's name? Guar. Yeah, like Rar, but with a G. So Guar, I saw a clip of hers, and it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's a gimmick. They're like an anime girl. But they're also streamers in general, and I could definitely, as a streamer, sympathize with some of the stuff. So yeah, you guys are seeing the thing that's a little different. Yeah, it's so funny. Anytime, it's over the last few days, whenever I've been seeing a video, when they put Ina singing Unravel in there, it's always so funny. It's so hilarious to me. Anyway, yeah, you have the assemblies where it's just an empty room. What do I go here? So the video was, I think it was that she was playing Among Us, and so people are talking about, oh, this color did it, this color did it, whatever, and somebody was saying cyan, like, oh, cyan is sus because you have the different colors, you know, pink is sus, red is sus, whatever, and she goes, cyan? That's not cyan, that's aqua. What is this cyan? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up, and you hear her typing. And then if you look up, what does cyan look like? I'll even show you guys right now. What does cyan look like? Okay, go to the images. Okay, hold on a sec. Or let me do it a different way. Oh shoot. Hold on. Cyan wallpaper. Give me a second. Okay. So, oh, whoops. Oh, wow, that's pretty. These are some fancy things. I'm just looking for a solid cyan, though. Or actually, I'll just drag the whole thing down. Yeah, so this, goodness gracious, can't figure this out. Ah! Hold on. Great, I lost the tab I was using. Now I gotta start over. It's okay, we're on 5 speed. We're just killing time. Hold on. Victor says, why am I subscribed to this guy? Weird. Hey, we're playing Riga. We're down here. We're getting ready for the war, but it's going. We're just waiting. We're waiting for this focus to finish. We're a small country. There's not much else I could do. Anyway, okay. Solid cyan wallpaper. Why is this so hard? Hey, Fifth Crusade. Okay, boom. So, this is what cyan looks like, right? Which is what she thought was aqua. She goes, oh. Okay, but then I look up solid aqua color wallpaper. Hold on. And so this is what aqua looks like, which is what she thought. So it's pretty much the same thing. It's like 2 digits over on the color wheel. So like here, I'm showing you one. There's cyan. There's aqua. So she was right, but she was just, oh man, because everyone was saying no, that's cyan, but she was wrong about that one thing. And then so there's just like this pause, and then I guess she looked at her chat and she went, no, don't clip it, don't clip it. And of course I was watching this on YouTube, and I felt that pain as a streamer, where it's like, you're like, what? No, that doesn't make sense. And then even you're wrong, but you're also kind of right. But it's just nope. This is what people are gonna remember now. This is my legacy. Okay. Thank you very much, Fifth Crusade. Yeah, that smell kind of came out of nowhere. I think it was looking at all the bright colors. I tend to sneeze when I look at bright lights. Daniel says CHG is a VTuber apologist. What does that mean? Do people hate VTubers? Are VTubers canceled and I missed it? Let's see. Have to own Estonia to do some of this stuff anyway. Okay, so then what are we gonna do? Maybe infantry equipment? Things are heating up in the blue-green color scale. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what thing like that. I think that joke you're making, was it like an Avatar or something? Hold on a second. It's like thing, like somebody was making a joke about Avatar. Things are heating up. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm trying to remember what the joke was. Fazbear's Golden Age. But yeah, didn't somebody say something about Avatar? It's like, you know what? I think like Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's like, oh, you know, I think that this should have happened or that should have happened. And somebody said, hey man, fuck you. And anyway, well, things are heating up in the Avatar fandom. Let's see. There is an anti-weeb pushback against VTubers, mainly after Pokey joined the trend. Pokey? I don't know who Pokey is. What I'm finding is like some sort of online game sites. You know what? I don't even care. If VTubers are canceled because of somebody else, then it sounds like that person's canceled, not VTubers. VTubers, every one of them I've ever seen are just hilarious, and they're very professional. Because there's work. Like, I can't imagine how hard they work to do what they do. Let's see here. Connor Galvin says, I remember you fucking Satan 99 times one night and hating El Paso. Yeah. Pokemang. I don't think I know who that is. What is this? Some e-thought? I don't care. What? So some woman likes VTubers now, and so we know like VTubers? Who cares? Whatever. You know what? I'm gonna watch more VTubers now. I don't know who she is, but fuck her. But not literally. Don't touch it. Don't touch it with your penis. Bad person. It's just Twitch drama. Well, that's why you go onto YouTube live streams, boo-boo. Welcome aboard. Yeah, who cares? So, anyway. Ooh, I like this white Ruthenia model. Looks almost painted. Am I playing Kaiserreich Germany? Not exactly. I'm a little smaller, but you can see me. I'm right there. Look at my finger. I'm right there. That's me. And we're gonna change the world. Hey guys. When's the Riga World Conquest meme game gonna happen? Yeah. Daniel Bassay, has anybody ever seen the PSA actually win the American Civil War? I think the PSA has been getting better and better all the time. Especially, and in Kaiserreich Redo, I'm not sure how anybody but them is supposed to win. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Hold on a sec. I need to look up something. Anyway, we're probably going to end the stream here soon because I do have work in the morning. San Marino. No. I'm right there. I'm this little gray pearl on the Baltic. Riga. This is me. And then zoom out. Keep your eye on me. Still right there. Alright. Yeah, it looks like Canada is keeping New England. Canada was hungry. Anyway, yeah, we're probably going to call it here soon. Maybe as soon as the Counter-Strike preparations are done. Hey there, Connor. Good to see you. Sorry you're coming in right as we're leaving, but remember, you can go back and watch the rest of the stream in my playlist. So we're all good. So then, any other requests? Any other requests for me for vocal, you know, things? Anything you want me to say? Any more ada things? Now's the time. Now's the time to get those sound drops. Let's see, where do I work? I'm at the post office now, which during the holidays, as you can imagine, is pretty crazy. That's why I was really surprised that I had today off. Am I going to go to Patagonia tomorrow? No, I don't know even when my next live stream is going to be. Sorry. You know, it's December is going to be very, very unpredictable. Yeah, but hey, you guys better be uploading these sound drops somewhere, all right? Yeah. Let's see. Even if it's just your phone. Andrew Dulcerace says, what is my favorite gin? Oh yeah, Julius, if you want to find me, I would say, are you in the Kaiserreich Discord or in the Equestria at War Discord? Maybe you can search me there. So, be a cat girl with a thick Cockney accent. Alright, that's a little too specific. I can't do that. Okay, Skyboy wants me to do it. Is that 19 ID stand for the 19th Infantry Division? Sing Montagnari Circulation. I've heard that name before. Hold on a second. Montagnari Circulation. Which song is that? You mean Renee Circulation? Is that the song you mean? From the Bacchi Montagnari series. I don't even know what this is. I don't have a freaking clue. I do have a Discord, Tyler, but I just hate maintaining it. Oh yeah, so anyway, Andrew's asking what's my favorite gin. This may surprise you because it might be seen as like a basic kind of gin, but for most purposes, I think it is great. I personally prefer to pick up when I'm buying in bulk, like a handle, New Amsterdam gin. I find that it is that right mix of being able to be drunk on its own, and it's also nice when you put it in a cocktail. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You did ask me that before. So, but there's other gins. I like to just try different gins. Like for example, one I've been drinking lately, and I actually have it in my hand right now, is the Akori gin, which is like I think it's like a collaboration between Japan and Spain, which are not really places you think of when you think of gin, but it's very interesting. It's like really botanical, but it has a ginger. It has like this ginger taste that comes in on the back end, so it kind of cleans your tongue. In fact, I'm going to pour myself a little bit right now. Yeah, sorry about that, Scoutboy. Oh boy, I say cocktail, and now that you're gonna split that, and that's gonna be the drop. All right, so let's see who's gonna be my little pog champ today. I told you, Bog. Then off 2.5. Hey, don't you have the stock market to be off manipulating or something? Bog then off 2.0. So anyway, cheers everybody. Cheers. Very good. Whew, that's like eating a meal though, I'll tell you. It's very heavy, that gin. There's so much flavor, but then the ginger comes in and it goes away. You found me? Awesome. Yeah, send me a DM through Discord sometime. I'm probably not going to get back to it for like 24 hours because after this I'm going to start getting ready for bed and things, but... Oh, I just saw that you sent me a message. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, great. We'll work on something. Maybe this could be a fun project. So, okay, so my Pog Champ. You know what, Julius? Because you're putting the effort in. Hold on. Here we go. Sound drop time, everybody. Fine. Come here, Julius. I guess you're my little Pog Champ. No, I messed it up. Wait. It's because the people do variants. Hold on. Fine, Julius. I guess you are my little Pog Champ. Come here. There it is. I'm not much of a soda drinker. Can I find Tanqueray number 10? That's good. Yeah, I've had Tanqueray. I've had a lot of different gins. I've had this like... okay, I'm trying to think of ones that are major gins that are known. So I've had Tanqueray. I've tried the Bombays. I've tried Greenall. I've tried... There's a lot that I've tried, but they just didn't latch on. Like, I just go and I go, like, what's this? Let me try this gin or something, and I don't know. Yeah. Search for me on the Kaiserreich Discord. You should be able to find me. Yeah, you know, I've done Hendrick's. Me and two friends once split a bottle of Hendrick's gin over the course of a single night, which wouldn't have been so bad, except that we did it very quickly. One of my friends seemed to be in a rush. There you go. Clipped and shipped to the Hearts of Iron 4 Reddit. Are you serious? How is this Hearts of Iron 4 related? If somebody posts this on the Reddit, somebody needs to link it to me, okay? I don't know how I'm going to feel about being posted on Reddit. That's going to be a fresh one for me. Nobody's ever made clips of me, though, even though I make jokes all the time. It's like, get ready to clip this! The only time I've ever been clipped was when this guy, Hayden. Great guy. Check out his channel. In fact, I'm going to post a link to one of his videos right now. Yeah, there you go, Daniel. You're getting it. But he did a highlight video, and this was years ago, so the audio quality is not great. But he did a highlight video of just some funny moments of me while I was playing. Hold on, let me look it up. Conquering, and he did some little edits, which I thought were funny. Conquering history games, highlights. Here we go, on Hayden Lives Life. Give me a second. There we go. So we're gonna as a communist, you know. Yeah, here's just some fun audio of me. This is on the. I'm gonna put it. Obviously, it's on there, but let's see where was like a funny one. Here we go. Yeah, like so. This is like from my Ireland campaign. Well, oh, but does it relate? Actually, I'll just bring it down here. Yeah. Pay no attention to the recommendeds. YouTube has no idea what they're doing with me. To her education. Oh, so I don't think it's gonna work unless I discuss the Bible with her because she's a dutiful cleric. All right, well let's discuss the Bible then. She does appear to be a nun. All right, so we'll wait on that. She's enjoyed the suggestion we become close friends, but it is affecting my focus on my monastic duties. Let's focus on my duties. We'll still be good friends, and I get more learning. Let's see. What is the harm? It's not as if we're doing anything unnatural. Am I about to sleep with a nun? No, we're gonna focus on our studies, though. We need to keep our noses in the books. Yeah. So an older video. Yeah, this is like 2.5 years old now. There we go. Corone. She's one who I've never seen any of her stuff, but I've seen the highlight videos. I'm sure you guys have been seeing that one little clip that's going around. Her and Calliope were playing that game where you're trying to defuse the bomb. And I guess, like, she couldn't do it in time, and she just says, "Okay, I die now. Thank you for everything," or whatever it was. It was just a great line. Oh, man. Yeah, good fun stuff. But I think we're going to call it a day. Kind of been going for a while here. And, hold on a second, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, boy. Nope, made it not happen. Ugh. Okay, yeah, so... Guess not. Field hospital's done. Yeah, I get the next field hospital as well. And that's it. We're done with the Counter-Strike preparations. So now, Operation Frühlingswachen. I thought that was... Okay. Unlocks national focus first strike. Yeah, right here. So, Second Weltkrieg has to begin, or it has to be in 1940. And then we can declare war and begin the reclamation. Okay, so we have almost exactly 2 years to go. Oh, yeah, that's real bad. Yeah, I am die. Thank you forever. Yeah, it's so good. And like, I only ever see clips of Corona and other things where, like, you know, people will just make a video and then it just goes, "Have confidence!" And then she dies. No confidence. It's really, really funny stuff. So, anyway, thank you very much for joining me on Conquering History Games. This sure was a silly stream. Thank you for everybody who donated through the Super Chat. Thank you everybody who supports the channel, who subscribes, who clicks the bell, and such. And yeah, this was really fun. You know, like I said, I had the day off. For all I know, this might be my this is very well might be my last live stream of the month, for all I know. But there is plenty of pre-recorded content going to be hitting the channel. There's still going to be at least one video a day. I'm aiming for there to be at least 2 videos a day. So don't worry about that. And you know, I'm going to try to say when the live streams are happening ahead of time. Also, I apologize for not scheduling the live stream. I know that I posted it on my community tab this morning that I was going to do it, but I forgot to actually physically schedule it. Then you could have people could have like hit the reminders. So that was a mistake on that was a mistake on my part. So I'll try to be better about that in the future. I don't know when there's gonna be another live stream. Maybe next Monday, but I wouldn't guarantee it. So I will see you all around. And oh yeah, dude, Fifth Crusade for sure. It's like I just basically try to assume that I'm gonna have a 12-hour work day every day, but it's fine. I'm not saying it's a great work environment. I love the job. Nothing really to complain about at all. Like if you had a gun to my head and I had to complain about something, like yesterday I was kind of struggling when I was out on my route, but that's because the GPS software we used was acting up, and it wasn't only happening to me. A lot of us, things were just basically taking longer than we thought they would, and that's not a problem with the job. That was just the software we were using was kind of bugging out, but I really like it. I really enjoy the work. It's in, you know, one of these days I might even do a stream about it at the end of the oh, you're talking about the channel. Oh yeah, I'm putting that channel work in too, absolutely. Because here's the thing, and I've told my friends this, because I'm loving this post office job so much, I feel like something's got to go wrong. Like, I've been mentally preparing myself for them on like December 26th, the day after Christmas. They're going to say, "Hey, Conquering History Games, you've done some great work, but we're making some cuts. Hit the bricks, kid. The holidays are over." It is, no, I love this job. Anyway, yeah, still putting in that work with streaming. What was I getting at before? But yeah, it's a great job. It's very fulfilling. I enjoy it. Then there was something else before I got distracted. Yeah, not being able to sneeze, putting the work in, diving into the... Yeah. So, yeah, if somebody... I cannot imagine clips of me being put on Reddit and anybody wanting to see that, but okay. Especially because I hate Reddit. But y'all have yourselves a good day. Like I said, no idea when I'm going to stream again, but I'm going to try. And, you know what? Because I don't know when I'm going to stream again, I'm going to... Oh, Fed government's got good benefits. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 3 more ara-aras to end the night on. Mm-hmm. Ara ara. And ara ara. And on that note, you all have yourselves a wonderful night. Good night.